Hello, and this is going to be the second part of this little journal I'm doing, a mini journal rather. And what I'm going to do, I've done a lot of the pages last night before I left the studio. I just went through and you know, spritzed them and gessoed them, but I'll just show you the first. I've done that one of some of these pages that I haven't done yet. Okay, it starts about here, I think. And what I chose was because I'm using the winter kit, so I've sort of picked out the colours from that. There's some greeny blue colours. So this one is a very old Lindy's. Okay, it's like their first ever ones that was on Crate and Craft years and years ago. Okay, I didn't realise that. I've been using it and I actually didn't know it was Lindy's. So that's the new packaging. That's the old packaging. It's got to be like 15 years old, something like that. Okay, so that one, Desert Moon Endless Sky. So whether that's been renamed, I don't know, but it's a bluey one. Okay, and then I've got that Lindy's, which is C'est la vie cerise. Okay, which is like a jade green. Okay, and then I'm using the Silver Glimmer Mist, which looks brilliant. Stainless steel, actually, it says, and that's great. So these all need a bit of a shake because they all got mica in them. Okay, and I use a bit of gesso. I have the heat gun. I tend to do it quite slapdash. Okay, I do a bit of gesso, I do a bit of spritzing, I heat gun it in between, and you know, just to because I do most of the pages all together. So I'll just shove that there. No, none on there. So sort of like that, and then I'll do a bit over there. Like that, just like that. I'll dry this, like that. And then I'll spritz. I'll do a bit of silver first. Like that. Maybe a little bit of blue. A bit of jade, just to mix in with that. Minus the hair. And I usually get one of these ready if I don't want too much, if it puddles. Because this is going to be quite grungy, this one. Green on there, and a bit of blue. I don't mind it going on other pages. I just don't. A bit of a circle there going on. So. And some of these pages are covered, some aren't, but I literally just go through and do that. So I've got a nice shimmer on each page. Okay. Again, a bit of gesso. Silver. There's no rhyme or reason to what I do. It's just a matter of getting a bit of colour on the pages. Sometimes I dry it after the gesso, sometimes I don't. I literally just play right the way through. Just dab it away a bit. It's taking a while to dry. I'll just go in and dab some of it away. Oh, I was going to make some gesso today too. I shall do that in a minute. I just remembered, because I thought I've got loads that people have been asking. You know, it's not the cheapest of things to buy, so I thought I would make some up and we can work with that to see what it's like. You know, I won't be using it all the time because I've just got loads myself, because I buy it when it's cheap. Yeah, the pages go crinkly, but as soon as you start working in it, it's fine. Once it starts getting chunky, it will squashes together, okay? So I'll go right through the book like that, okay? It's better to add little by little than too much, if you know what I mean, because it's easier to add than it is to take away. But you can still take it away. If you get a big blob, just get the gesso out and reapply a bit of gesso, and you'll find that I'll push that back again into the background. Right, I'll just go and get my cornstarch. I need to go up in the house and get that. So I don't know whether I've got any talcum powder here either. So I'll use cornstarch. We'll try it with that one. Okay. Actually, I might make one with cornstarch and one with powder, and then we can compare, which is usually quite good. Right, I've gone on to Pinterest and found a couple of recipes. A minute. I'm just going to go back a minute because I had the actual recipe here somewhere. There it is. There we go. Okay, so I'll keep that there. Right, I'm going to use one. I'm going to do with cornstarch and one with baby powder. I haven't got Elmer's school glue, but I've got some very cheap glue. It needs using up anyway, but I might need to add a bit more water. So if your glue's thicker, you just need to add a little bit more water. Okay. Another thing, I haven't got anything measuring. All right, nothing to measure with, because that means I've got to go up in the house again. So I'm just going to guess. All right, but don't you guess, okay? I'm going to guess because I know the consistency that I want. All right. So I think I've saved that to, useful techniques. Okay, so if you lose it or anything, you can go on my Pinterest and it will be under the useful techniques. All right, I just need to get some acrylic white paint. Okay, I'm going to do the cornstarch one first. A 1/4 cup of cornstarch. And I'm using it in this because I've only got another one container. That'll be enough anyway. Okay. You can always add more after. Right. Tablespoon of white acrylic paint. So I'm just going to have a little look about that. Elmer's glue, 1 tablespoonful. Oh yeah, we do need to, about that, might be a bit too much. I'll just put a bit of white acrylic paint in. And a tiny bit of water, it says. And to keep in an air-tight container. So I'm just going to just put a bit of it there, water in there. And I'll mix it around. And I'll get something to test it on in a minute. A bit of paper here. Right, so I'm going to stir that. I would say, yeah, need a bit more water than that. Feels nice. It's not gritty either. That's lovely. I'll give it a good mix though. That's really nice. actually, let's I would say it's a little bit gluey for me. So I'm going to add a bit more water. I can just feel it's quite tacky. And maybe a bit more cornstarch. Because that was quite thick glue, so I've known them to use, I don't know whether it's plaster of Paris, but I used to use that for the chalk paint, so. Yeah, it looks like that'll take a while to dry, you see. Definitely make your acrylic paint go a lot further. You know, people do ask, they say, oh, can I use acrylic paint? Yeah, you can, but it's quite, on its own, it covers too well, if you know what I mean. And it's also, you know, more expensive to use white acrylic than it is gesso. Well, that feels quite nice. Okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. And it feels lovely. It's not gritty, because I don't like gessos that are gritty. So that was cornstarch. Okay. Give that a good mix. So clean that off, and we'll do the other one with powder. So I'll be using that. So. Yeah. And then we'll do one in here with powder. I've used, because you can use it for textured paste powder. Right, I'm going to do a bit less, so I don't need loads more. Right, that's about 1/8 of a cup. Not that really. Smell nice as well, won't it? Not much powder left, so let's have a look. Yeah, it's about 1/8 of a cup. So white paint, like that. Bit of glue. Bit of water. I add a bit more water because my glue is very thick. Yeah, that's more like a texture paste, that one. That's what I do for texture paste sometimes when I run out. Right, I don't think I got enough powder, but again, that's going to be fine. Yeah, you'd need a bit more powder for that, okay? But we'll give it a go and see what it's like. With the paper, same sort of stuff that I'm been using. It's a bit too runny. I'll add a bit of cornstarch to that bit and then put it in the other one. But I think it would be fine if I had more powder, but that's it. I haven't got any. Nice, nothing wrong with that. I think it's quite usable. Okay, yeah. Lovely. So what I'm going to do is going to add that one in there. And I'll mix in with that because I haven't got any more talcum powder. Didn't realise I didn't have enough. That's okay. So that would definitely expand, you know, your acrylic paint. That's really nice. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay? So whenever you see me using this, you'll know what I'm using. So, okay, and I'll use that, stamp over it. Okay, perfect. Right, well that's that done. Okay, it's nice and dry. I've just made a little pocket. Okay, I only had some little pieces. So I made it out of that. So I think it was about 3/8 each side of that. Right, so the width of your journal and then plus 3/8 to tuck in. Alright, I didn't have enough down here to do that, so I did on this one. So that will go, when that's stuck down, that will go at the back there, and that'll stick down there. Okay, which you'll see in a minute. So let's just stick down the pocket sides. Just gonna check that's gonna go over there. It's silly, wasn't it? I usually go bottom and then slide up, but not today. Just checking that's put together properly. Yeah. So I've done a hole punch on that one. I've left that straight because I might put some lace on that. And then we stick that all down like we do normally, but that one is over the top of the sides like that. Okay, or else things catch on there. If you don't. Just pinch that together like that. Okay, should in the pocket. I've got no tags or anything done yet to put in there, but okay, right, I've got this cut off of a Christmas card, which I quite like, but it's shiny. So I use matte medium on the top. Okay, and that's dulled that nicely. And cut the edges. You can see that, there's hardly any shine on that now. put that there for now. I'm not saying it'll stay there. Let's get my coffee out the way. And this will be changed as well, but I'll just do that for now. Okay, I'm liking that. Right, I'll think about here now, haven't we? Let's do a little spread, I think. Right, I feel like I want to put a tree up there from the napkin that I've used, you know, that I used in the toppers. So, which was a bit of this. Okay, which I'm going to use throughout the journal as well. So I'm using that crazing medium. I purchased the other one off, just the normal one, off Amazon, because it's one of the nicest things I can honestly say I've used for this. I know, you know, on journal collage and all that I've used. I'm going to tuck that under there. The glue and everything, yes, perfect. But this, for quickness, because it dries so quick, I'm hoping the other one dries quick too. So I can, you know, I've just found it really easy. There. Okay, and just dry that off, holding that up so it doesn't go sticky. So I let that go. I like that up there. And then I come up with, what did I get? I found these, which is sort of packs like this that I had from Hobbycraft last year, and it had you know, 2 things coming out of here for Brad's, but I cut them off because they were massive holes. I didn't like it. And then this was just a bit of burlap, a little bit of gold stuff, and some of that, which is a really nice eyelash trim that I got from Shelley. It's absolutely lovely. I love it. So that's going to go there like that. And these were all also on 3D foam. I took the 3D foam off and added a bit of gesso to blend in with everything else. Just gonna a little bit of glue under there. Okay. Yep, somebody was worried that the glue is toxic. Yes, it is. Most glues quite toxic, but it doesn't affect my hands. I think it's 30 years in hairdressing. It really doesn't affect them at all. So I'm just telling people that if you have a problem, do not put it on the back of your hand. Okay? But I am okay. I actually quite like peeling it off later, normally. I remember that at school. I used to plaster all my hands with glue and just sit there, peeling, peeling it off. Not doing anything. Oh dear. I do remember that. Okay, and then that's a nice little pocket for some tags. Okay, I go to the next page. I thought I'd do a pocket, and I was going to do one out of that paper, remember? That was the relief for that. So I'm going to just, you know, you cut a square out and then cut it in half, and then I'll stitch all around that. But I'm going to put some burlap on it, I think. I just put a bit of glue on just to keep the burlap on, because it's not very wide. So I'll just stretch it a bit. Just going to stitch around that first and then cut it off. Okay. Just cut those bits off. I keep those bits, they come in handy. I'll stick that there like that. Okay, I've got this tag from last year that done, and I think that's gonna sit in there okay. Maybe a little bit overlap there, but I don't mind. Alright, but I thought I might put a bit of this in, like that, with a flower. Quite fancy it coming off the page. Let's have a look at that bigger bit. Like that. Okay, and then have something in the middle, and I think that'll look quite nice. Oh, I don't know actually. Snowflakes. Sorry, I'm looking at these snowflakes. I just thought they would look quite nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's got to be that, isn't it? Not that flower. Why did I think that flower? I think it's because of the colour. So there should be a video on me doing these last year. A very thin bit of 3D foam there. It's about 1 mil, so that's okay. I can't do the hole at the top because I left that at my sister's. Picking it up Thursday. Okay, I'm just going to pop that under there for now. Not put it in there. Okay, that's that. Here, so let's have a look. Yeah, we'll brighten that up a bit more yet. Especially now I've got that nice thing there. Right, about to start. Tore the page there, so got to put something down there, haven't we? Yeah, a little embellishment or something. Oh, overlap here. That's okay. Carry on. Right, we need some lace along here, I think. I need to find last year's Christmas cards. That's what I need to find. Because I had loads of little frosty ones. I know where they are. They're in the big bag. Never mind. We shall find something. Right, need to find a circle punch a minute. Because I thought they would look nice there. Okay, I've got about a 1/4 inch little punch here that I use for these. Just go round and do that. Okay, and I'm going to use a bit of silver spray on there, and then, oops. Might have a bit of blue left, not sure. Oh, okay. Right, I'm going to do that. I might end up sticking that down yet. I'm not sure. Nothing. And I found this one, which I thought we could glitter up and put something behind him and put him on there because he looks nice on there. I cut him out of one of the tickets. Glue that one down, okay, and have a pocket in here, okay, and pocket here, and we'd have a pocket up there. Yep, I'm going to do that because I don't like that bit there.